Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the COVID-19 Online Church Media Guide. I'm Joshua Thomas. For 7 years, I served as the media director at the New Psalmist Baptist Church in Baltimore, Maryland, where I currently serve as the director of ministry. I'm an ordained Baptist minister. I have a degree in film and media arts from Temple University. I also have my master's degree in divinity from United Theological Seminary. And this is a unique time of the church, a time like we've never seen before. Never before has the church been pushed to work exclusively in the online world. Many of our buildings are closed because of different restrictions in place at our different cities and states and across the world due to the COVID-19 crisis. And we are looking for new opportunities and new methods to continue to accomplish the mission of the church in this unique and trying time. And today I have 3 tips that I'm going to bring to help churches that are looking to develop their online congregation immediately. For some, you may have an online presence, but you're looking to bolster your online footprint. And I pray that these tips will help you in that effort. So get your notes app open, get your pen and paper. Let's dig in to go over 3 tips to help you start your online services right away. Tip number 1 is equipment. The first thing you must do is identify the equipment that you're going to use to stream out your services. You start with your camera. Many smartphones now have excellent quality cameras that will allow you to use something you already have to record your service. If you're going to use a smartphone, make sure you get a selfie stick or a small tripod that has a base that you can prop it up so it's not shaking, it's nice and stable. Turn your camera sideways so that persons who watch it in full screen will have an image that fills up their entire screen, and you can use something you already own. If you're looking to get a camera, I encourage you to look at a DSLR. Entry-level DSLRs will run you between $200 to $600. They're shaped and they look just like a photo camera. And this will allow you to have a high-quality image in a camera device that you can set right up on a tripod to use to record your services or record your messages. And with a DSLR, it will also allow you to take pictures and photos that you may use also as a part of your ministry. Once you get your camera, then also make sure you have a stabilizer system. So if you're using a phone, use a selfie stick that has a tripod base. If you're using a DSLR, get a nice quality tripod. It's very important that you have a stable tripod system so that as persons are watching, they don't see a camera that's shaking. You don't want your members, you don't want persons who are watching your services to get motion sickness while they're in church. So make sure you have a nice stable system to hold your camera in place. Then secondly, you move on to your audio. If you're using your cell phone, you can record your audio using headphones or Beats or any device that you can plug right into the camera so you get nice high quality audio. If you're using a DSLR, you can purchase a lavalier mic or a boom mic that either sits on top of your camera or clips right onto your clothing and plugs right into the DSLR camera so you get quality audio. One of the secrets, the trade secrets, great video is often caused by great audio. If you have great video but terrible audio, many persons will turn your stream off or they won't be able to hear your message. But make sure you have quality audio so that persons can hear clearly what you're saying and the message that you're bringing forth. So once you've identified your camera, once you've settled on an audio system, then you move on to lighting. You can purchase a small ring light if you're using your cell phone right on Amazon or purchase it at a big box store. Sometimes you can get those as low as $20. If you're using a DSLR, you can purchase a larger ring light that may even have a mount so that you can mount your DSLR right onto it. But quality lighting will allow a low price camera to look like $1 million. So make sure you get a nice light so that your subject, if it's you or someone else, is nice and evenly lit so that you can see them clearly and your quality of your video is very top notch. So after you have identified all of the equipment that you're going to use, you move on to tip number 2, and that is your streaming platform. It is very important that you identify where you're going to send out your stream. If you're streaming live or if you're pre-recorded, you have to identify the mechanism that you're going to use to get it out to the masses. And 2 of the best platforms for streaming live that are also free are Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I encourage you, if as a church or a ministry or organization, if you already have a Facebook channel, Facebook page, or a YouTube channel, to use that to be the place where you start. Go where your audience is currently. So if you have been communicating with your members on Facebook, then start by going live right in your Facebook page or in your Facebook group. If you have a YouTube channel that you've been using, if some of the ministries of the church have been sending out YouTube videos using an official channel, then start on YouTube and go live on YouTube. Let that be the platform that you start off streaming. But wherever you stream, make sure it's a place that your members and persons that are looking for you can find you easily. And so if you're looking for a free method, Facebook and YouTube are the best that there are out there. There are other opportunities as well. If you're looking to host a stream on your website, you can use a platform called Church Online that's developed by Life Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that will allow you to have so many different features and flexibilities that you can stream as well as communicate. You can receive salvations right in that platform as well. But with that, you have to have a third-party streaming service that will cost you a monthly fee, but it will give you a high-quality stream that will ensure that it never goes down and you are able to get the message out there. Whatever platform you choose, make sure you have two critical features. One, you want to be able to embed it on your website so that as persons are coming to your site, coming to your online real estate, they see information on your stream and they can either watch you right there or they can click from your site to go to where your stream is currently hosted. And then secondly, you want the ability to both stream live as well as upload a pre-recorded and edited program as well. There'll be some instances where you may want to pre-record your Sunday message so that you ensure that you can get it out without a glitch. But during the week, you may want to do your Bible study live or do some of your other meetings live so that persons can interact with you as it's going on. So make sure you have both of those opportunities to stream live as well as to upload a pre-recorded and edited broadcast or special message that you want to get out. The third and final tip as you're looking to immediately launch your online congregation is to identify your studio. For some of you, you still have access and the opportunity to go to your physical building with a small team. And if you're still able to go to your building and that's where you are still hosting your service that's streaming out, then make sure you get your equipment set up and get as close to the pulpit or the area where the speaker will be sharing the message as you can. And make sure that the speaker is looking directly into the camera so that the persons on the other side know that you're connecting directly with them. If you're not able to go to your building, then identify a spot in your home. It can be a place that has a nice background, whether it's a furniture setup that you have or a picture on the wall or a nice area in your home that will look appealing for the person watching online. You don't want something that's too busy, and you also don't want anything that has reflections so that as persons are watching you, they're distracted by what they're seeing in the background. But make sure it's a nice, non-busy location that you can set up your shop. You can set up as your in-home studio. Another option you have in your in-home studio is to purchase a green screen. You can get a green screen online on Amazon, or you can use a green sheet, or you can even paint a wall green. And as long as you have good lighting, you can use software to cut out the background and to put a picture behind you of whether it's of your church or a window or anything that you would like to use as your backdrop so that persons watching you online see a nice visually appealing look so that they're drawn in. The key for a studio setting, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It doesn't have to be somewhere elaborate. It just has to be somewhere where the focus is centered on whoever's presenting and what is around them is visually appealing enough that it doesn't turn them off, but it draws them in. I hope that these 3 tips helped you today. First, your equipment. Secondly, your streaming platform. And third and finally, your studio location. And if you were helped today, please subscribe to this channel. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click the red subscribe button and click the bell next to it so you stay connected with us and get updates whenever we send out another video in this series or go live or cover any topic. If you're listening on a podcast today, want to make sure that you subscribe so we stay connected and your library stays up to date as we send out more videos. And if you know someone else that would be helped by the content that we've shared today, please send this out to your colleagues, to those in your network, as we are continuing to do our part to help the church thrive in this COVID-19 crisis. Well, I'm Joshua Thomas, and thank you again for hanging out with us today and watching this episode. Make sure you stay connected to us. You can follow me at Rev J Thomas on Instagram, on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook as well. Subscribe to the channel so we can stay connected, because we are doing the work of the Lord even in this new time, because this is an opportunity for the church, and God has blessed us with great resources to do whatever we can to take the message of Jesus Christ all over the world.